Hi Taurus, this is Quantum Healing, here with your weekly reading. I actually was recording this and had to start over, so I've already pulled the cards for you all, but I'm actually going to start with an energy card before we get into the reading. This is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and Jupiter, and this also may be for cross watchers, so the energies can be reversed. So just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm also going to be doing an extension to get more information about the situation that we're going to be looking into. And my intention is that I will be tapping into the energy for those people that need to hear this reading today, to give the messages that are needed. So take what resonates for you, but leave the rest, of course, because it's a general reading. I'm going to be doing a drawing for a free personal reading towards mid-September, so please subscribe and like so that you can be entered to win that. And I think that's it. Can I get the energy for Taurus, please? Woman holding a coin. That's very appropriate. Taurus being an earth sign. I feel stability is coming in for you in new ways. Perhaps as you give your burdens over to Jesus, there might be some things that, well, let's just take a look. Let's see what the struggle is. May I please have information about Taurus? Okay. In silence, peace prevails. So, Taurus, there's something that you are learning to conquer in silence and being still. And that's what I'm getting from this card. Be still and know. All your abundance and your supply, everything you need comes from Source. Yes, it flows through different people from Source, but it also can flow through you and through what you bring, your value and your worth, the I am presence. So I get a feeling that Taurus, you are really tapping into that this month. And what's happening is your financial abundance is flowing in. But it's been happening because you've been dealing with mental. You've been battling in the mind. You've been working through your emotions. And you've really come to a very good place of surrender, which is bringing in the monetary foundation that you need right now. So make sure when you feel anxious or if you're concerned about what's going on in your 3D world, that you take time to be in solitude and ask for peace. Because that's something, Jesus is called the Prince of Peace. So Taurus, there seems to be something you're needing peace for this week. All right, let's look at what's going on with you right now, Taurus. So it feels like there have been some heavy burdens that you've been carrying. I just saw 333 when I was looking at this as I was saying that. And these burdens, I feel like they have to do with other people, not the person that you're interested in or have a connection with. And what's happening is, this is also a 10, means new beginnings. You're laying down these burdens, giving them over, and you're making a choice. You're making your choice. You're holding the world in your hand, and I feel like it's almost an offering up. This world is. This person is grabbing the stick that they want, and they're offering up their world in surrender. And the next card, of course, is ships coming in with the 3 of Wands. So this is a very important step, a choice that we make as our abundance then flows in. So as we choose to be still and know, that brings in the peace so that we can drop the burdens and make our choice. And then balance comes in. This is incredible. So balance is coming in for you if you feel out of balance in any of the areas of your life, maybe spiritually, emotionally, physically, you know, in a love relationship or financially, there's balance coming in for you. Your person has been dealing with conflict. And this may have been with you or with a third party. I do feel like it's other people that they've been dealing with. And they feel kind of like they've had to walk away from things and they haven't won. This person here that's kind of smirking, I feel like this was one of your people. This was your person, one of these two people. They've thrown down the sword and they're like, done with the conflict, done with fighting. And so they're walking away from something and they're walking towards what they desire, what they truly desire. And what is it that they truly desire? They want a happy, stable, peaceful home life with you. Yep. So as you're balancing your financial decisions, and I feel like that's kind of been what the burden has been for you, especially if you're the feminine energy, as you're making your choice to commit to what you need to be doing, whatever brings you passion, as the money begins to flow in, it's creating that balance for you. And your person at the same time is making a decision on what he wants, this masculine energy. And so the Ten of Pentacles and the Temperance are just perfect together. They're perfect pair. Because balance comes in for you, and then that can be manifested in the 3D with your person. In the past, what you all have struggled with is feeling kind of bound up. And I believe that fear is something that does this for sure. When we're struggling with something and we're refusing to see because fear of the unknown, fear of illusions, fearing being trapped without realizing that, no, we can walk away from the swords. So I feel like this is where you have all been, and you're letting go of all of that because you're manifesting a new beginning. This is a number 1 card with a Magician. He's bringing heaven to earth. So Taurus, this is what you're doing right now. You and your person together are manifesting heaven on earth. And it's bringing in a celebration. So as you two balance and come together, this is a wish fulfillment and a celebration for both of you. The hidden energy is the 3 of Swords. So what I'm feeling like for that is perhaps you aren't together right now because you're needing to learn some lessons, they are learning some lessons, and you're doing this separately. And so you're both, excuse me, you're both in a little bit of a grief mode being separated at this point. It's breaking your heart to be away from this person, and it's breaking their heart to be away from this person. But this is kind of an unseen undercurrent energy, and it's not something that you all are talking about right now. But as you all balance and do the things you need to do, make the decisions you need to make, just know that victory is coming in for you in the areas that you're fearing. So you can be at peace and you can be at rest with the situation at hand. I'm going to grab, let's see, what else do we want to do here? I'm going to grab a Universal Love Oracle before we head over to Vimeo. On Vimeo, what I'm going to check is I want to see what these burdens are, and I want to get more into what this 9 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles looks like with the two of you, and maybe look at some timing as well. And we'll also look and get some messages from your person on how they feel about you right now and what they're thinking. We'll do all of that. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with an oracle called Moon Tree. And as you know, the Pisces full moon is coming up at the end of this weekend, and I believe this is extremely appropriate for you. It's also the harvest moon. An old idea resurfaces. Conditions are now right. The moon is in alignment with your heavenly star. Nurture this idea. With love and positive energy, you will achieve positive results. The mysterious image on this card shows a majestic oak tree rooted in fertile soil. It has grown tall and strong in its branches, reaching out to the sky, nourished by the light of the spiritual moon. This card represents a marriage of some kind, the marriage of heaven and earth. The physical and the spiritual, or a sacred union through which something new is born. Whoa. I was just talking about how you're doing that with this person. So this sacred union, bringing heaven to earth, moon tree. Oak trees are very strong and they have very, very deep roots. Wow. Bringing heaven to earth, Taurus. Let's get some information about what that looks like, because I am super curious to see how this is going to play out for you. Thanks for joining me.